Hello everyone, I'm Xinxin, a PhD student in Tourism Research Group. In these slides, I will briefly introduce the digital data collection in qualitative tourism studies. The emergence and the development of the Internet and social media has changed the parameters for social interaction. The transformation also changes how we think about research methods and how we think about what constitutes data. Research on digital media is giving rise to new research methods, as well as challenges and opportunities for analyzing society and human behavior. Especially in tourism fields, digital media provide opportunities for tourists in their travel process, such as reviewing airline, hotel, and restaurant services, giving a customer complaint, documenting a travel experience, or uploading photos and videos to the global data bank. Therefore, understanding the digital data in tourism research is getting more and more important. In social science, there are 8 types of data existing in digital society. These different types based on how the data in question has been generated. In these slides, I'm not going to introduce them in detail, but I want you to know several points here. First, the orthodox international data, such as focus group or interview data, they are typically used in traditional qualitative social science studies. But nowadays, researchers could collect them through online social media. Second, digital society has enabled much more far-reaching collection of participative international data, consequential data, self-published data, and found data. Participative data refer to the data are collected through some interactive process, such as crowdsourced data. Consequential data refer to the data are collected through transaction, such as administrative records, commercial transaction data. Self-published data refer to the data are recorded by user self and then available for public, such as online CVs and profiles. Found data refer to data available in the public domain, such as observation of public space. Third, the last 3 types data, social media data, data traces, synthetic data, are typically for digital society research. Social media data refer to the data generated through some public social process, including data in micro-blogging platforms, such as Twitter and Facebook. Data traces refer to the data generated through digital encounters, such as online search history and purchasing history. Synthetic data refer to where data has been simulated, imputed, or synthesized. In tourism studies, researchers generally classified and defined the digital data into 3 categories, including UGC data category, device data category, and the transaction data category. UGC data refer to all user-generated data, such as online travel reviews, travel blogs. In UGC data category, other 2 types data, autonomous data and marketer-generated data, they were also frequently used in tourism studies. Autonomous data refer to the data created by nature media, such as online news and videos. Marketer-generated data are very easy to understand, such as the content in official travel websites or marketer posts in different social media platforms. In addition to UGC data, devices data such as GPS data, Wi-Fi data, and mobile data, transaction data such as online booking data, both of them were applied in tourism studies. However, I only focus on UGC data category in these slides, and in the end of this lecture, I will show two examples how to collect UGC data by different applications. From the characteristic of UGC data to see, there are three types of UGC data used in qualitative tourism studies: online textual data, online photos, and online videos. Among them, most of the earlier studies chose online textual data in their studies. However, apart from textual data, photos and videos are also posted and spread on social media, especially photos. The photos uploaded by tourists. Those photos contain a rich of useful information in relation to user locations and time, that providing a new perspective to study tourist behavior, tourism recommendation, and tourism marketing. Therefore, online photo data has got an increasingly large attention in tourism research currently. But in these slides, I only introduce application of online textual data. Qualitative data collection through the Internet is used by researchers from different discipline backgrounds. But the ethical issues in using the digital data are almost the same. Informed consent is a typical problem when you are dealing with the user-generated data. In principle, when you are using the user-generated data, you need to get the permission from the website. But in most cases, it is really hard to get the permission from that website. Therefore, it is quite common to claim that some space online can be considered public domain, and everything posted there can be considered free data and used without the permission. Public and private is another ethical issue. When you are using the digital data, you should consider the privacy and publicity issues, especially for the private data. Generally, you should not show the personal information in your final papers, such as username and ID numbers. In addition, it is more and more common for funding agents that they require researchers to share their data in social science studies. Same in tourism studies. Some journals may ask researchers to share their digital data. When you decided to share the data online, you should take care of the policy of that journal. Moreover, in all digital data studies, using the stolen and hacked data is not encouraged. Digital data, especially online textual data, can be used in many topics of tourism studies. Here I list several most popular tourism research topics under online textual data. First, the effect of online textual data on consumer purchase intention, commodity price, and online sales, such as the effect of online travel review data. Tourists are driven by questions such as, how can I find the best attraction? Where is the best restaurant? And is a comfortable hotel really worth the money? When tourists try to find the answers to these questions, they consult online travel review posted by other tourists. Here, online travel reviews are very important to both potential tourists and also sellers, tourism sellers. Second, tourist satisfaction and online complaint management. For tourists, social media platforms are the most common way to place a complaint, express their feelings. Turning to the tourism management side, social media and online text data represent the best channels to access information on services delivery, quality, and the customer's demand. Third, opening many of textual data to find out the feelings of tourists, including positive or negative feelings toward the specific tourism products. Fourth, the motivation or the purpose of posting, reading, and sharing online textual data. Online textual data is valuable not only from an industry viewpoint, but also from the academic one. To find the answer to the questions, who creates the online textual data, and what is the motivation behind writing, seeking out, and sharing the online textual data. Fifth, what role do online textual data play within our perception of reality? Such as online travel review. It works as a medium between consumers and services providers, which can not only reflect the satisfaction of the experience, but also offer the valuable information to help the potential customers. It is important to be aware of the role of online review and to understand how online reviews are used by tourists, the role they have in searching for information, and their impact on travel behavior. Using online text data in tourism studies. Content analysis is the most adopted in the earlier studies, but sentiment analysis is getting more and more popular. There are some other qualitative analysis methods, such as semantic analysis. I'm not going to give more words about the analyzing methods here, because I think other teachers they will introduce different qualitative analysis methods later. And also in my second section, I will introduce sentiment analysis in tourism studies. There are several ways to collect online textual data. The time consumption way is to manually copy and paste the online textual data from social media to your computer. In this way, you can deal with a little amount of data. But in current tourism studies, using web crawler or robot is widely applied. Python is the most popular application to collect online textual data. However, the prerequisite for using Python is computing language, which is difficult for tourism students. So, some crawler softwares are recommended to tourism students, such as Scraper, HTTRuck, WebHeavy, Octopus, and Vivo, and so on. I have used WebHeavy, Octopus, and Vivo. Both of them are easier than Python. In the next videos, I will show you how to use Octopus to collect online travel news and how to use Vivo to collect Facebook content.